Hello everybody, I hope all of you are doing good. Thank you for being here. Today as we record this, today is the 6th of June 2022. So there's a lot of euphoria in the air. Why? Because election results have been announced. 4th of June, we had our election results being announced and it is such a joy. The world's biggest democracy saw its largest elections in the world. These are the largest elections that we went for. So there's some numbers to this election. 44-day exercise. So 44-day exercise, 5.5 million EVMs, 1.1 million booths, voting booths, almost 600 million eligible voters, and we had a 67% turnout. I think it's a massive exercise. Wow, so lovely. I think the whole execution of the whole thing was so amazing. So anyways, the podcast was a little delayed also because I was waiting for the results so that we could do a combined wrap up of the whole month as well as the results. So by now everybody is aware that BJP has secured 240 seats, but along with NDA they are ready to form a coalition government, and Narendra Modi ji will be sworn in as the third time he will be sworn in as the Prime Minister of India on 8th of June. Congress has also had some very good numbers, which I think is very essential in any democracy. And the opposition also has to be equally strong as the ruling party. So I think that's the game changer in this election. So there's not a sweeping victory, but it is a victory. But then the watchdogs are also equally efficient now. So on this note, although I'm not any pro-party, I believe in democracy, and I believe that democracy means accountability. So everybody is accountable. And your work talks for you. So on this note, we start with our podcast for the month of May. And when we enter May, so we're talking, we had a lot of representation of India at the Cannes Film Festival, which happens in France. So we saw a lot of celebrities there, we saw a lot of movies which were showcased there, we saw a lot of influencers for the first time, social media influencers who were there. And I think it's a beacon of light for people, it's an inspiration for the youth all across India to try to gain some experience. I'm not saying everybody should become an influencer, but in some form or the other you draw inspiration from these things which keep happening. Also, Brute India was the official sponsor to Cannes, so that's how the whole representation at Cannes of Indians on the social media influencer front, not the celebrity front. Also, all we can imagine, Payal Kapadia's work has been honored at the Cannes, so that's another reason to rejoice. Then let's talk about Kareena Kapoor is the new UNICEF brand ambassador, so that's one. I think the larger news on the Indian front has been the election, which we've already covered. Other than that, RBI is offering government securities on a retail level. But this is not the first time that they're doing it. They announced this in January this year, but then somehow it did not take off so well among the retail segment. But anyways, this month again they are giving a push to the whole thing. So I think that's another good thing on the domestic front. I think on the domestic front we have this. Now let's talk on the international front. So the international front, of course, the Israel-Gaza war still goes on, and there are a lot of countries who are supporting Palestine, and they are not in support of Israel. Ibrahim al-Raisi, the president of Iran, is no more because he died in a helicopter crash. So that was another major blow to the Iranian country. They've already been going through so much. They also have elections now due, and he was. But anyways, he's no more now. So that's on the. The RBI recently registered a surplus of 2.1 trillion rupees, which is approximately 2 lakh crore rupees. Now, this is the first time that the RBI has had surplus. This is not a dividend or profit, this is just a surplus. And this has been transferred to the union government. Now, something very new which has happened. Now we'll have to see what this whole thing entails and how this will be used and how this will be recorded, and because no other government, as far as in my knowledge, has had such kind of surpluses. But anyways, the best is yet to be seen. So this is on the Indian front, on the RBI front. I think we have covered it all. There's nothing much more to look at on the ground level as well as international level. The major part was the elections, which we are done with, and we hope to connect more. And for all those guys who wish to see what else is happening on my front in terms of my production house, my fashion beauty, and my travel and stuff, there are links on my YouTube channel. You can always go and watch them. Thank you so much for your time. Take good care of yourselves. And thank you for being here, and have a good time.